I did not have time today to create a new intro. In fact, I was like, I have an engagement in an hour, so I'm like, all right, I'll just go live for a little bit. That's what's going on. Also, I have a screaming toddler who won't go to sleep, so my whole night schedule has been fucked. Never mind the fact that Google itself is just having a hell of a time operating anything. I can't use any function on the Google Chrome app with YouTube. So I have no idea what's going on. So I'm kind of flying blind. Anyway, just hanging out tonight. The call-in link is there. Engagement. Yeah, no, I'm going on another live stream at midnight. That's what's going on. So it's just going on another live stream. I was like, do I go live? Do I not go live? I'm like, I'm trying to go live, even if I'm just going to riff with you guys for like an hour. It's still something, it's still something. It's still something fun to do. I'll be joining my friend Andre on his show, The Midnight Run, at midnight in order to discuss some of today's interesting movie-related topics. But today, who knows what we could be talking about for the next hour? There's a call-in link. You guys could totally call on in. Isaac here says, I know the feeling, mad about the toddler part. Dude, yeah, seriously. She doesn't want to sleep in her bed. She's going through like that nighttime regression thing. And it's like, what do you do? Right. So so she's sleeping now, finally. But she's sleeping on the couch and it's like not in her bed. And at least her sister is sleeping. So there's like that. It's being a parent. Let me just tell you guys this. Being a parent is awesome. I love being a parent, but it is very much a learn as you go situation, right? And like no book, no blog, no website, no guru is going to be able to give you the exact advice. They're just going to be able to tell you, well, if you try like holding their head underwater for 3 to 5 minutes, that usually puts them to sleep, also kills them. So don't actually do that. But that's the kind of advice I feel like they give. Sometimes it's the most out there insane advice, like give them warm goat's milk. It will put them right to sleep, or make them heave till they die. I mean, all of these things that you hear about when you read these blogs, or these weird anecdotal remedies, or these, homeopathic remedies. I'm like, I don't really give a shit. I just want her to sleep. I don't get it. She goes down for a nap just fine. Bedtime, whole other nightmare scenario. And I feel like that's just kind of been my day in general. But anyway, how are you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Tony says hello. Lord Slug says, hail Jarbo. I don't know if I'd say hail. Maybe, maybe a hearty what's up sort of thing. The hailing thing seems kind of weird because I generally see that only come out of like far right individuals. And for some reason, there's been some people on Twitter. I've seen like multiple people recently trying to say that I'm some kind of far right wing commentator. And I'm like, really? I mean, I'm a Bernie Sanders supporting leftist. How the fuck am I a far right commentator? It's a weird designation to have when all of a sudden people are just like, you're exactly what you always argue against. This is the weirdest thing to me. Because I'm always fighting this like uphill battle against, the key is honestly just don't fucking engage. Obviously, don't fucking engage with these people because they're like, this not worth it. But it's like when someone says something that egregious and that completely untrue, you want to say something back simply because it's just like, nuh-uh, And I get that in comments too. People leave comments on these streams. They're just like, not my girlfriend's daughter or whatever the fuck it is. They're trying to make this claims like my kid ain't my kid. Yeah, it's a meme. It's an old meme. It's a stupid meme. And then I always end up, I say something because they're talking about my kids. Of course I'm going to say something, it's stupid. Anyway, tonight is, tonight's kind of an open talk night, whatever you guys want to talk about. So let's see here. Boulders. Yes, that's right, Annie. That's definitely right. Boulders. Amnesia is a bitch. Okay. I don't know what that amnesia is. Hondo here says thermometer fluid was the worst child remedy. Oh, thermometer. What the fuck? Thermometer. fluid was the worst child's remedy I've ever seen. Isn't thermometer fluid like this pure ass fucking like mercury, right? Isn't that what it is? Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Annie here says, the internet is a place where you can be deemed alt-right and an SJW, sometimes even by the same people. That is actually pretty, yeah, that's pretty accurate in some aspects, to be honest with you. And Lord Slugs here says, I know BTR, we'll both talk radio, but did you hear that Superman the Animated Series is coming to HBO Max? I did. I can finally sit down and watch it. That Batman the Animated Series, the Justice League stuff, and play catch up. And it's coming out the day before the Snyder Cut, which is cool. So that's pretty good. Did I deactivate my Twitter DM? No, I didn't deactivate my Twitter DM. Not yet. The reason why I thought about bringing it up today had a lot to do with the fact that like there are people, and they're not mean-spirited people. They're not, they're not bad people, but they don't leave me the fuck alone in direct messages. Like you engage with them. This is what they need to do. This is what they need to do. Twitter needs to give you the option of like, once you engage with somebody, you have the ability to like disengage, where it goes to like the message held, or like, cause there's like, you have your standard direct message page, and then there's like message requests. And then at the bottom of that, there's like, show me inappropriate messages. So there's 3 layers to getting DMs on Twitter. The inappropriate ones are always the funny ones, to be honest with you, because that's when people are like, yo, you're just like a beta fuck cuck motherfucker, that kind of shit. But I wish you had the ability to just like, without blocking that person, just to get them to go back into that category. Like, we had one interaction. It's a one-time thing. We're not friends. I'm not being a dick. I just don't need you, because you get people that message you like 20,000 times a day, and it's unrelated shit. It's not spam. It's annoying people. And like, I actually had to tell someone today, I'm like, please stop DMing me, because like he sends me, he sends me news bits, which is nice, but it's like theme park stuff. And it's not that I'm against it, but it's like, I'm not really covering theme park stuff. So I don't need it DM'd to me. And then like, it is what it is, so that's the whole thing on that one. Anyway, you can't put people on to ignore, unfortunately. So let's see. Brian here says, love you, Jarbo. Can we have a good shit talking stream? Ralph, PPP, Krautvausch, start some drama. I'm not looking to really start any drama, to be honest with you. Although, Black Weeaboo Jones is here. So that could be something I don't have any fucking control over. Hello, Black Weeaboo Jones.
Damn, bitch, you fucking pulled me in there?
Well, because you fucking came in.
Damn, I don't even know. What's up? I would like to thank you. Thank you so much for streaming. I am fucking falling asleep at work.
And you came to me? Have you not heard the complaints about Monday?
Listen, who gives a fuck about them bitch ass niggas? I've been watching your ass since you were making those shitty fucking political videos, alright?
Hey, I still have
late at night. Alright? Fucking stream at night and talk about dumb shit. Just no movie takes, bro. Your fucking movie takes are garbage, dude.
That's your opinion, and your opinion is false. My movie takes are
fucking immaculate. Maybe my fucking opinion is false, alright? But I have no fucking drama for you. This shit's dead. Niggas are fucking watching PPP. PPP's gay as fuck. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit.
Well,
but I have some beef, Matt. Alright? I have some real fucking beef.
Okay.
And I want to run some shit by you, dude.
Alright, but real quick, I got sent a thing tonight. I guess PPP and Chagget were going at it. Is that how far PPP has fallen?
Dude, I don't even know who Chagget is.
He's one of Baked Alaska's guys. He's one of Baked Alaska's guys. He's the one that they left at the vape shop in Nevada on RV6. He was complaining about, like, I need my water because my, I think he's like got diabetes or whatever. And I understand I have diabetes too. So like, I'm not knocking the guy for it. But he went to a vape shop and they ditched him in Nevada. And like, apparently he's still cool with Baked or whatever because he's that kind of moron. That's what
Baked has that charisma. I don't know where the fuck he gets it from. It's probably not even charisma. He's probably just like a tard wrangler. But like all of those druggies and like social rejects just fucking love his ass. And I don't know if they like actually love his ass or they just love the clout that he fucking brings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. It's really, I mean, and especially now that he is, like been so was helpful to the FBI's investigation and tracking down the January 6th insurrectionists, he's been just a peach in helping the government track down his fellow chuds in order to fucking get them all arrested. I love
I
that
mean,
shit.
nah, Bake's always been a snake. Like people come out here with these weird ass fucking schizo theories that Baked Alaska was always a fucking Fed. Well, first off, if Bake was a fucking Fed, that's a chill ass fucking job. You know what I mean? But no,
Yeah.
no. Anybody in that position, if I was in that position, I'd snitch on all the motherfuckers too. Because like, fuck political alignment. It's all about the cash, man.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't care about my image, I'd be out there with a fucking speaker blasting the N word 24/7. But nah, some people want a life, dude.
No, I get it. Well, the thing is, like, on a good day, if he gets it right, he can pull in thousands of dollars for almost doing nothing. Because like it just gets to be that's what it all boils down to. I've heard I don't know much about Baked Alaska as a person. I've heard like his parents are loaded and they're the ones that are like paying all of his bills and shit. Because he's had the money to be able to like jump around from BuzzFeed to white nationalism, out of white nationalism, back into white nationalism. So it's like he goes where the money is. Wherever he can, it's the path of least resistance. Now I'll tell you who I think's a fucking Fed. And I'm half joking with this, but kind of not. I think Fuentes is a fucking Fed. I think, or he's being protected by Feds. Because like that dude, how the fuck has that guy not been arrested yet? That's my question. I don't know, but
he has an annoying voice where I don't follow him. I just know he's a fucking Mexican LARPing as a white nationalist, which is the weirdest fucking shit because the moment those niggas get power, his bitch ass is fucking out of there. So that shit's fucking confusing to my ass, dude.
It's true. It's like, have you ever, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but are you aware of the Handmaid's Tale?
Hell no. What's a Handmaid's Tale, boy?
All right. So it's a show on Hulu. It's about a dystopian future where far right-wing, hardcore extremist Christians take over the government when women become infertile. I'm gonna be real,
bro. This is sounding cringe right now, but keep going.
Okay, well, it is kind of cringe, but there's a whole part in there where like one of the leaders, like the main guy, like anyway, his wife is all like same concept, right? She helped them take over the government. She helped them take control, but when they took over because of their extremist views, she was relegated not to a second-class citizen, but like she was demoted heavily in regards to any kind of influence and power she previously had. Like they came in and they kneecapped her ass like fucking Nancy Kerrigan as soon as they got power because it went against their beliefs, So it's the same kind of concept there. It's like, yeah, when let's say the white nationalists ever get their fucking ethno state, which will never happen. But if Fuentes shows up, for the fucking pool party, they're going to huck him back over the wall. They're just going to get rid of him because he's just not going to be useful.
They're going to use any minorities they can to show that they're hip and they're with it. But in reality, no, they don't really fuck with you. You're just a showpiece. You're just a means for them to get where they're going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's also that too. And then, what is it? Fuck, I had a point there. I don't know, man, but I agree with you. Is like,
hey, ain't no fucking points tonight, bitch.
Brian here, $20 super chat. Thanks, Brian. Yes, Jarbo, I need drama. I need the drama, Jarbo. I don't know what.
There's no drama. There is no fucking. Everybody's milked Ralph dry. All right, there's fucking nobody else. Everybody's kicked off the fucking platforms. You got these fucking crazy ass niggas watching PPPs. There is no fucking drama, dude. It's done. It's over. YouTube's dry. It's dry.
It does feel really dry, to be honest with you. Like nothing sounds interesting anymore. And maybe that's just me. Maybe that because I don't pay people DM me shit about like what's going on. They'll be like, "Did you hear about this?" And I'll take a look or whatever. But like generally speaking, a lot of it's ridiculous. Like no one cares because all these guys are just getting pushed further and further away. Where are Andy and Ralph at now? They're at Trovo, right? You know, they've gone from one Chinese owned operation that they got booted off of to another Chinese owned operation that's going to have tighter restrictions as time goes on. You know, and like Ralph is out there like, no, don't say this, don't say that, you're going to get me in trouble, sort of thing. You know, which is only then going to make him a target for these trolls to come in and fuck with him every chance they got.
There are no trolls to fuck with him because Ralph's like tightening his show so fucking hard. Like, of course you don't fucking watch that shit. Nobody watches that shit, but
Yeah, well,
you can't hop on there and talk shit anymore. You just immediately get booted.
Yeah, I heard
if you
something.
get let in at all.
Yeah, somebody told me, I saw a comment pop in the other night that they're like, man, Ralph doesn't take phone calls anymore. You know, like he doesn't take phone calls at all. He just like it's just the same people. It's like the patron only, right? It's like you pay me money for the privilege to talk to me. I want to say probably the only interesting person that he would have show up on there and the frequent would be someone like Dingo, because everyone else just like sucks on the balls of the guest, right? But at least Dingo, for whatever fucking stupid ass white nationalist opinion he has, he shows up and he'll be like, you know, Dick Masterson's a pedophile, and then he'll fuck off, and it's funny because he does it to trigger Dick. And then like he just goes in there and he drops these bombs and he leaves, and then it's funny, you know. So it's the stupidest shit ever, but like that's like the one key angle that Ralph has, and then he boots him off because Dingo started going after him. It's I know way more about this shit than I probably should. It's just ridiculous stuff, man. Like, yeah, you're right though. Drama's pretty dead. So okay, you said you had beef, right?
Okay, bro. So let me run this situation down for you. So
Right.
in PO's Discord, we get trannies trickling in there every now and then. All right. So I'm a tranny connoisseur. Okay. So anytime a tranny pops up, I hop inside their fucking DMs. Now let me get to the fucking meat of this shit. I paid this tranny. I promised this tranny $50 to jack off in the VC. You follow me?
Okay. Sure, I get it. You are attracted to transgender women.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
okay, so you like chicks with dicks, best of both worlds. If we're going to quote the movie Clerks. Okay, so you pay $50 to
50
jerk-
bucks, 50
Okay,
bones
okay,
to jack
okay.
off in the VC.
Okay,
I told them 20 up front, 30 when you finish. All right?
okay.
Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I thought this fucking nigga was better looking than what it actually was. You know, I felt like I didn't get a valuable fucking product, Matt. I felt like I was getting shafted. Even though I set the price range, I didn't think this was a $50 jack-off session, all right? Now,
Okay.
I didn't want to give the tranny the full fucking $30, dude. I thought $20 was good enough. All right, $20 you jacked off in front of everybody. Congratulations.
Why?
Go about your day. But apparently, I promised the tranny $50.
Okay.
And people were salty about it.
Okay, so I get it. You're not happy. Maybe let's scale back the
Well,
tranny
let's go
line
back.
because like you're gonna get me booted off YouTube. Okay, so you pay, Jesus fucking Christ, this is an odd conversation. This is okay. This is oh my God. All right, so you paid this person $40 instead of the 50 promised.
20 up front. 20
Okay,
up front.
20 up front. And so after you felt you got ripped off in the deal because you weren't as fuck me. Okay, so you weren't as attracted to this person because like their photos didn't match up to how they really look.
Bro, like I from the face, I'm like, this is acceptable. I can get a chuckle out of this. You know, wasting some money for the fucking boys. Let somebody jack off in the fucking voice chat. Fuck it. But you know, it was a piss poor performance, man. That nigga didn't even get hard for like an hour.
All right. Okay, so was this on? Okay, Jesus Christ.
Yes, it was on Cam Mad Jarbo.
Okay, because I just was. Oh my God. What? You know,
Come on, it's not that bad.
It's not bad. I'm just trying to think of like.
The point is, am I a shitty person because I didn't chalk up $30 fucking because I felt like it was a $20 job? You know, this is the internet. It's the internet, bro. I didn't sign a contract. You know what I mean?
Sure. No, I get you. You know what? I think because I'll be honest, you're kind of a dick for it because like
Hell yeah.
you said like, I will pay you $50 if you perform this act. They performed the act. It wasn't to your satisfaction. You know, you could, I don't know, contact like their manager or something. I don't know, be a Karen about it or whatever. And like just claim that you were not happy with your overall experience. Did they have like an online, you know, transgender jack off review form somewhere you can go?
They had a pimp. His name is Tux. He's a buff autistic guy who also is a tranny connoisseur, and he's the one who keeps dumping these trannies in the Phantom Organization Discord.
Why? Why? How? What? How does a person like? How do you tap into a market? I can't tell if you're telling the truth or not on this one. I'm just trying to.
I would never lie to you, Matt, except when I said P.O. was dead, but he might as well be dead because this dude hasn't streamed in like a week.
Well, I mean, I was sent a photo of his shelf and like his accessories on his shelf, so I saw.
That's not real. He went to a furry con. Dude.
I don't know, man.
He was doing gay stuff at a furry con, man. He lives in a shack, all right? He lives in a shack. Okay, look at the quality of those walls. All right, he lives in his dad's shed, man. Come on. Don't let them A-logs get to you, buddy.
I don't know what to fucking say to this shit. All right, so yeah, to your point, you might want to seek out a pimp with better selection of hoes that are willing to check off in VC for $50.
They literally guilt tripped me into giving that dude $30, bro.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know what, and I think that's probably for the best because, you know, hey, listen, it's like, you know, you go and let's say you go to McDonald's, right? And you go and you get a burger, and the burger's not up to your liking. You know, you don't go back to that McDonald's because they didn't make it the right way. You know. So it's like you gotta vote with your wallet.
Well, man, I'm telling you, I'm definitely voting with my fucking wallet. I'm giving you $45 instead of giving a fucking tranny 50 bones to like jack their banjo on stream, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do any of that, but so, you know, oh my god damn. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. You, sir, I don't even know. I guess, you know what, just you could keep badgering P.O. about it until and so he can eventually come back on stream. All right, man, I'm gonna let you go. I got more people.
All right, baby, send me off in the wind, dude.
Oh my god, what the fuck? All right, I'll see you later, dude. Thank you. What was that, Andy? What the hell was that?
Did you see what I said in the side chat?
No, I didn't see here.
I said 50 bones for one boner. I said you got boned, my dude.
Yeah, no, that's actually a pretty fair assessment right there. 50. I mean, like I've you know, I've gone to strip clubs and I paid for lap dances and whatnot. And I've gotten what I've wanted out of those lap dances, you know. But it's like I could never see paying someone $50 to like
do it on Discord of all
things, because you know everyone's recording that, right? Like everyone's recording everything on Discord all the time.
Yeah, to be memed. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like no. But I mean, hey, you know what? I have to give him credit for at least having the confidence to come here and talk about that experience.
I mean, you know, it's continuing a tradition on Boulder Talk Radio since we brought it back. Like, there's always a weird, like, slightly sexual conversation that makes people, you know, pretty uncomfortable. But whatever.
you know, and I have zero problem with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have an issue with those kind of conversations because I think they're fucking hysterical.
It just keeps happening, though. It's just
well, you know, like they say that, you know, you get what you put out into the fucking world, essentially, right? Yeah. So that's kind of how things are looking on this front. You know, Hondo here, BTR is back. Yeah, I guess so. I had like no plan. I was sitting like on my couch because my daughter wouldn't go to sleep. We watched The Croods, and I was writing the Patio commentary for the Blair Witch Project for like the last couple hours. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to go and do a stream and talk to people for a bit, because I've been hanging out with my kid for the last, like, for all day, you know, and I love her, but I need some adult conversation. And the first fucking call is like, oh, I was letting this, you know, transgender woman jerk off in front of me on Discord for $50.
That's one way to start your evening.
That is one way, you know, and that's like, I'm not kink shaming them, right? You know what? Get off on whatever you're going to get off on.
Oh, yeah, sure.
By all means, have, you know, as long as everyone is of consensual age and they are willing and able, by all means, do what you got to do. But it's, again, such a weird place, such a weird place to be. Let's see here. My channel here says already demonetized. So let's talk about the Squidward Rule 34 page.
Really, you gonna bring that up right after the conversation we had?
We talked about
that in my head.
Well, we talked about the whole thing with, you know,
the Argonians.
The Argonians. The other
okay,
night.
but like that's one thing, right? But the fucking Squidward, no thanks.
I don't know necessarily how Squidward, you know, would really. How that would. Hey, now I'm kind of curious. To be honest with you.
No.
I'm kidding. I don't. Squidward is just. I don't like SpongeBob. I've never have liked SpongeBob. I think I was in the whole thing where, like, I was in that weird age where it didn't appeal to me when it came out.
Makes sense. Yeah.
You know, and then, like, trying to look at it now is like it's like you know how Barney was aimed at children. You know, I love you, you love me. That.
Oh God. Yeah. That's another level of dumbed down kiddiness, but I get what you mean. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, that it's the same kind of, like, age range difference. Like, when that came out, that was still, like, too young for me, sort of thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, like, I grew up watching, like, Ninja Turtles cartoons and grew up watching the 90s cartoons and shit like that. Whereas nowadays, you know, I'm looking around, like, YouTube for, like, kid content for my kids, and, like, we watch, like, Little Baby Bum, which is a really weird name, by the way, and I'm not a fan of the name. I'm not a fan of it. It's called called Little Baby Bum, B-U-M. And I'm like, this just seems suspicious.
Is it about, like, a homeless baby?
No. It's just all nursery rhymes. You know what I mean? And, like, literally my daughter loves it. And she, like, sings Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and she sings all the songs. She's been able to count to 10. You know, we watch that. We do count to 10. She's picked up a lot from watching this. So it's like, it's good. Now there's, like, Dave and Ava, and there's fucking Cocomelon, and there's all this other shit that's educational shit for kids, which I like to show her the educational stuff, you know? And whereas, like, when I was a kid, we didn't have the kind of educational content outside of PBS, because everything that was made for, like, to sell you a toy. Like, you know, like, Transformers, the cartoon show, was made to sell toys.
That's
right?
what a lot of 80s cartoons were, right?
Oh yeah, it was all just
only in
like
the 90s when that started to change.
Yeah, and why do you think the main purchaser of all these toys now are dudes in their mid to late 30s or mid to mid 40s? You know?
Yep, exactly.
These guys that are just like, man, I grew up in all these shows, and I'm gonna get this Funko Pop. It's going to be fucking lit, right? And I'm like, yeah, what am I getting a Funko Pop? Like, I've been to their home office a couple times. I've been to their store. I like Funko Pops. I just can't bring myself to really purchase many of them. I feel weird.
Yeah, exactly, because there's a stereotype around it. I don't own any, and I don't think I would, even if there wasn't that stereotype, just because I'm not into collectibles. But
generally, you know, it's like, yeah, they all have, like, those beady little eyes, you know, and I don't need them judging me while I masturbate. That's basically it.
Yeah, that's
what it boils down. I have to turn them around and go, you're not going to look at me this time, Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with having a realistic looking figure watch me do that. But.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Black Weebo Jones, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Says it was for the boys. He wants to confirm that paying that transgender woman $50 to jerk it, or $20 up front, was for the boys.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, I sell cocaine and cocaine accessories.
What's this charge on the credit card, Bobby?
Yeah. Let's see. World Wide Web Wizard says Funko Pops are a Chinese scam. That is something that is a little bit on the crazy side, but okay. Let's bring in. We got about 30 minutes left, and then I'm going to be on another movie stream. So let's bring in Eddie. What's going on, Eddie?
Oh, another movie stream, I hear. Okay.
I'm going over to Nicotina. At midnight.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Why I'm on. That's why I'm on an hour early tonight.
Yeah. Hey, how's this for Lazy Hollywood projects? The Funko Pop movie.
Well, they've done a bunch of Funko Pop like shorts and whatnot, and I've seen a couple of them that are kind of, if done correctly, it could be like the Lego movie, where they
That's
have
what I'm saying,
access
like
to all
something
those
akin to
licenses.
Lego movie.
Yeah, I'm not against it, but we'll have to wait and see. So other than movie related content, what's on your mind, buddy?
Not much. I know my mom and I were actually doing groceries today. First, weirdly, because usually around like Mondays and Tuesdays, like usually like during the weekdays, we never do anything like that. But um, this today, like we had to like do like a real quick round of groceries, and then she had to send me in since she was in her pajamas and she didn't feel like going in. It was funny because like I had to wear like a face mask and everything like that due to like some shit I've been hearing about variants and stuff getting like kind of like escalating. But now that I just recently, they were announced by next week they're going to send like over what 5 million doses of what was it, Johnson vaccines.
Yeah, they're promising 20 million by late March, if I recall.
20 million, yeah.
So okay, so you were at the store wearing a face mask, and this bothered you?
No, it's the face mask didn't bother me. It's the fact that she had to tell me to wear the mask and even the face shield because of what they've been hearing about.
Oh, so you doubled up. You doubled up. You went in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to okay.
Yeah, just until the vaccines come, and her and I have taken ours. Like she already got her first one. Then she has her second one, I believe, on March 6th. While I don't get my 2 vaccines until probably by the summer. Just because as of now, I didn't qualify at the moment, but I know that I will like come the summer, because I know they're supposed to be sending out for like people who are not of middle age that are able to take the vaccines by then. So there's that, and hopefully hopefully her and I can get our lives back. We can finally do stuff. We could go out and do stuff, and I can finally go back to the movies whenever they open the theaters.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. So I would assume you and your mom are pretty close.
Oh, we're very close, and look, she's more religious than I am, even though like we're both of the same faith. But I sometimes like I do my own thing, and I don't really tell her about it because I know how sensitive she gets. But she's still my mom.
Yeah, I don't think your mom wants to know about you jacking it to Gina Carano. I'm just saying, like
you're gonna bring that up every time. This is gonna
every time. I know I'm gonna find a way to segue it into a conversation every time. Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, but you know what? I didn't. At least I've been doing this one earlier.
Who
Sorry.
is that?
Oh no, it's a card from a fitness place over like about 60 minutes from me, and it was from like a couple years ago. They were like, because they were opening their place then, and they were just passing out these free cards. So I was like,
you know what? How far away are you from Las Vegas?
Oh, I'm in Chicago, bro.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Okay, here's what I think would be epically hysterical content. Okay. I want you, when you get the opportunity, go to Las Vegas, okay? But you got to have like a video camera or you got to have somebody, not your mom, but somebody else follow you around the Las Vegas Strip. But your mission is to find the dudes that are standing out there with cards, okay? These little cards. You'll see them out there. They're lined up. They'll have you get like 3 or 4 cards, like little advertisements, like baseball cards. Okay. But they're all for hookers. Okay, they're all for hookers. Okay. And you can find ads for like a $50 HJ. You know what I mean? Like local. We'll come to your hotel room. $50 gets you up. You know, that kind of thing. And I just think it'd be really funny. Well, yeah, pretty much. We'll come to your room. By the way, showing up that Orgasmo clip from last night got the video hit with a content ID claim. Showing that opening from The Pest got the video blocked worldwide from Sony.
Oh, the John Leguizamo movie.
Yeah. Showing that got the stream blocked worldwide. So I had to trim it out, unfortunately. But that's the thing. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty funny because there's a lot of crazy shit on those particular cards, and just seeing your reaction would be pretty priceless.
I'll be honest, like I don't gamble, but if it's worth checking out some ladies, then yeah, that's I'll make an exception.
Have you? Well, Vegas is pretty much like, yeah, it's like it's gambling or prostitution is really about like what you're there for. You know, it's like, I mean, well, they've tried to clean up their image. I don't know, Annie, have you ever been over to Vegas?
Oh no, no, I haven't actually gotten over there.
It's Vegas. It sucks, right? I'll be honest with you. Like, if you have money, Vegas is great. If you don't have money, right, I've been there multiple times. You know, and like the last time I was there was 4.5 years ago. We went out there for a weekend, and it was pretty cool because we stayed at the Luxor for a couple of days, rented a car, went out to the Grand Canyon, not the Grand Canyon, went out to the Hoover Dam. But I did get to go to. They had a zombie survival store in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
And it was a prepper store, but the whole idea of it was that it was a zombie survival. And I went over there and I checked it out, and I shot some footage that I recently found. I found some of it, not all of it. So I'm a little bit bummed that I don't still have all of it, because I wanted to showcase it because the store closed down a few months later. So like it was really cool, and I was like, oh, this is kind of a cool little novelty thing. So yeah, but I mean, Vegas, I haven't been. I don't have a desire to really go back. You know, I'd rather go other places, like I don't know, like literally anywhere else.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I was actually watching the Hangover not so long ago, the first one, and I remember there was a scene where like this was right after the guys wake up from the hangover, like, and they first, and like when they, and Stu loses his teeth and everything, and then they're outside at this outdoor restaurant or something like that, and then you see all the women in bikinis being like, basically they're the waitresses, but they're in their bikinis and everything. They're serving drinks and everything like that. And I was thinking to myself, damn, does Vegas have restaurants with that women who actually do that as their jobs? Because that would be kind of fun.
Well, there's a lot of sex in Vegas, right? There's a lot of women scantily clad. I mean, there are like strippers that will do the weekend run to Vegas from like LA or San Diego. They hop on a flight, they fly out there. Prostitution is legal outside of the city. So you'll find brothels like the Bunny Ranch and whatnot on the outskirts of the city. Yeah. And so there's a big element to that when you're there. Vegas has done a lot to try to clean up their image, so it's not so they can attract families, because they figure, if we can attract families, we'll ultimately make more money. They'll still do all the criminal shit, because they still do all the criminal shit. I found this out today too. So Gina Carano's dad actually co-owns Caesars Casino.
The Caesars Casino?
Yeah, like her dad is tied into the Las Vegas casino scene. She actually.
Oh, I read something about that.
She grew up partly in Vegas. So it's like, okay. I'm like that. Yeah. Okay. Like, I just found that out today. I thought that was kind of interesting. So, all right, Eddie, I'm going to let you go, man. I got a couple more people that want to jump on in. And I got some super chats to get to as well, but we'll talk again soon. All right, man.
All right, man. See you guys.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you, Eddie. A couple quick things to get to. Sorry, I missed them. I did miss Hondo here talking about Dingo, saying that Dingo got the boot like a week ago. Okay. I thought he got booted beforehand. Okay, let's see. My channel here says, I'm tweeting Alex Jones the link and telling him you're talking trash about his supplements. Yes.
Awesome. We're going to get our big break here on Boulder Talk right now.
Yeah. I'm fine with that one. All right. Okay. And then Shrek is Daddy, $2 super chat says, don't take the vax. It will kill your spunk. Is that a bad thing? Like, I mean, I have 2 children, so I'm good on that front. If I'm firing blanks, who does it hurt? Right? Am I alone here? And like, oh no, I can't procreate again.
I'll let you take care of that one on your own, Matt. I ain't helping you out with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, Hondo here, $10. Thank you very much, Hondo. Says, new guys don't know. We reviewed meth pipe training kits and fake pubes on Boulder Talk Radio. Discord trannies is just more lore. Best moment was that guy who fell asleep drunk on the stream and you left him there.
Wait, you said instead of training kits, oh my god. Whatever.
No, we did. We looked up meth pipe kits over on Etsy.
Oh my god.
Hondo came in with this whole like weird rabbit hole of crazy shit.
Oh god.
It was so
I can't
much
believe
fun.
that shit makes it under the radar, but
Well, I mean, Etsy's got a lot of stuff, right? It's got
That's
a lot of
true.
stuff. Like, you know how last night we talked about that mom, that OnlyFans mom that got
correct.
booted out of church? So I went and I looked her up because I saw some more people talking about it today, and I looked her up and I found like some of her photos and shit, and that are on her OnlyFans. These are not good photos. You know what I mean? Like, these are just your standard, like 150 grand a month for the kind of content. Like, I see pro-am content that gets way less attention that is a lot better production value. You know? Like, all I'm saying is, goddamn, just goddamn. So we live in a weird
Society.
we
Right?
live in a society.
Oh, yeah.
Rel here, $2. Thanks a lot, Rel. Alex Jones versus Jarbo would go viral.
Of course.
That'd be pretty funny. Shrek his daddy here says, wow, Jarbo, I want to procreate. Well, then go and fucking come in a sock and freeze it before you get the vaccine.
What the fuck?
You know, if you want to procreate, you can go and freeze your sperm, dude.
I'm
Like,
not
if you
gonna
could-
do that.
What? No, you could go to a clinic and get it frozen. You don't have to actually do it
okay.
yourself.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about here. But all right, let's bring in Mo. How's it going, man?
What's up? What the fuck? I'm missing out for the past couple of days. What's going on here?
What's up,
not-
MC?
Not too much, just kind of like chilling.
Yeah, without me. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I think I saw you kind of pop in last night, but then like I didn't get to you, or I forget what happened.
It was like the last 5 minutes, so that was kind
Yeah.
of my fault.
Nah, it can happen, man. So Dog Munch here says, jizz in the freezer before you get the vaccine. There you go, man. There you go.
Yeah,
So-
put it in a freezer. Why don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to put it on ice, right? Make sure that your jizz.
Then when they unfreeze it, they have like snow mutants or something.
That's probably going to be what brings about the actual apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Well, yeah, think about that, right? Like, so, like some woman out there, like her husband dies in some, like freak accident, but she's able to extract like there was a case a number of years ago where this this couple, their son died, right? He died in like a freak car accident, and they were somehow able to like extract his sperm in order to have a surrogate, impregnate a surrogate, and then like get a kid, like his son, that they could raise, because like their kid was dead.
And that's how Megatron was born.
Probably, like something along those lines, where it's like really weird on that kind of shit. Oh right, yeah, right. We can't forget that we watched a man almost die in RV6. That's true, we did. We watched a lot about that RV. Did you were here for that, weren't you, Annie? Watching a lot of that.
Oh yeah, I was here. That was pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
All that RV6 weirdness,
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
It
I
was
came
weird,
in
but
after
like
that.
we
so-
talk about
so-
weird things on this show. That's what makes it interesting, right?
Well, yeah,
This is Boulder talk, It's not like boulders can actually
Yeah,
talk.
we're picking up rocks,
Yeah,
You know-
apparently, I'm looking through like Reddit's Not the Onion forum right now. So weird stories. You have one here: lesbian love triangle found guilty in biggest series of locker room thefts in Czech. Man released early from prison cooks neighbor's heart and kills 4-year-old. Okay.
What the fuck?
like a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, he doesn't stop there. All right.
What's next? Bat Boy grows up to be Rudy Giuliani.
Man, that's a good one. He kind of looks like that too.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Have you ever seen Bat Boy and Weekly World News?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
It
Bat
looks like
Boy's
Rudy
Bat Boy's
Giuliani.
National Enquirer, right? It's National Enquirer.
No, I think it was World News. No,
Okay.
Inquirer. Yeah, it was Inquirer.
Yeah, it was Enquirer. Yeah, that's what I fucking hate. That's what I miss, man. As I miss National Enquirer actually being fucking weird. Like when they paid writers to actually come up with weird stories. And then, you know, after a while, then it just turned into like celebrity tabloid nonsense. Hillary Clinton is
Well, you gotta
dying
go where the money
from a
is, Matt.
hemorrhoid on her uterus. Real or fake? Implanted by the Russians? Was that how they're getting their listening device into our government?
Is Matt Jarbo a failed Putin clone? You don't know?
No. I if anything, I'd be a failed Kevin Smith clone. That would probably be more accurate at this point.
Putin.
Putin. Yeah, could you imagine if Putin flee? Because he's stepping down in 2024, right? He's actually
Stepping down on
stepping
who?
I
down.
don't believe that. Like, I know he says that he will,
Who's
but
next is
honestly,
stepping down on?
I don't believe it.
No, I know I do believe it. I think he's getting the fuck out. Like he
You think
knows.
so?
Yeah, I think he knows now that like he's fucked if he stays in. Because like Alexei Navalny is getting a lot more support, like a lot more international support. And that's why they locked his ass up again. Because beforehand, remember, like with Alexei Navalny, they've poisoned him. They have like imprisoned him for a while, but he kept getting out. They would get him with these bogus charges. They just got him because he was poisoned out of the country. He came back to Russia, and then there was a bunch of anti-Putin protests, and they arrested him again, and they threw him in jail for like 3 years. So he's getting out of jail right at the same time Putin's leaving office. You know, so it's like Putin's going to walk away with billions in Russian money that he's squirreled away, that he'll be able to do whatever the fuck he wants with. But at the same time, it's like he probably senses like the CIA is plotting to take his ass out.
What are the trumped up charges are they charging him with?
Trumped up for who?
The opposition, the other guy. I forgot how to say.
I forget what they got him on, but it was all bullshit. You know what I mean? It was all bullshit. That stuff was all.
I could just imagine. It was like one of the charges, like you forgot to return a book to the library 30 years ago.
That I could see that happening. You know, I could see that really happening where it's like they go like looking through. You failed to use crosswalk on June 16th, 1984. There's no statute of limitations on this. You go to jail now. And he's like, but no, I hit the button, but the light was broken. What the hell you want me to do? That sounds more like V than anything else.
Yeah, you do.
I do a pretty decent Russian sometimes, you know.
I used to do a pretty decent Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy. But those were the days when I was young.
What kind of weird skill set is that? You go to parties and go like, hey, you want to hear a Nixon? Like, I am not a crook.
What party, man? This is Mo you're talking to. He's not invited to anything.
So then, I mean, like, that's a weird talent. I mean, do you use it to like seduce yourself?
How do you know my secret?
Because you hesitated. That's
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't think you can pull much ass with that. You can at least pull a little bit of ass with a Hank Hill impression.
How do you know my secret?
You probably could. I mean, depending on where you're at and who you're with. Like, if you were with a woman or man who is very much into King of the Hill, and you're like, damn it, Bobby, you know, and you do a good one, and you make him laugh. Because really, like the fastest way to like, you know, they say like, you know, the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
What?
And I've it's like it's
Is that why vor is a thing?
Is that what?
Is that why vor is a thing?
Maybe.
Oh God.
I mean, people like have really odd like, you know, fetishes about their mom because of, you know, fucking
no.
like Freudian shit, right?
Let's not get into that.
I'm not trying to get into that, but I mean, it's like, you know, the thing is like in my experience, the best way to, you know, to kind of get a woman to pay attention to you is like be fucking funny. You know, like I know some dudes who pull in some decent looking women because they're able to make them laugh. And,
Is that advice from Mama Darbo or what?
I'm just saying, man, fucking, you know what? Like, you gotta find a way. If you can make them chuckle, you know, make it.
I am not a crook.
Yeah. Jesus.
Darbo, I am not a crook. How dare you accuse me?
That's a horrible fucking poo.
Yes,
dude.
it is. I was younger.
That was atrocious. You should feel bad for that impression.
Yeah. You gotta like really get the jowls going. Like, I am not a crook.
Well, I am also trying not to wake up my neighbors, so.
Okay.
Fuck neighbors.
they're the ones who also keep me in the house. So if I bring them up and pick them off, I'm out of the house.
Holy crap! All right, I guess I understand then.
No, you don't. You don't understand my pain.
I guess not.
There you
Holy
go.
shit.
See?
Yeah,
Th-
getting
this
existential
is
on Boulder
why
Talk Radio. Yeah.
this is why I bought a house, because my neighbors are like literally, they're close by, but they're not.
No,
I don't bug them. They don't bug me, sort of thing.
Of course, yeah. But my neighbors, I mean, by neighbors, I mean my housemates.
Neighbor mates.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're in
your
the next room.
flatmates?
Flatmates.
Well, it's a term.
No,
Yeah,
it's not. I've never heard it before, so it basically doesn't exist to me.
It's because we're not British. That's why.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I was talking with Sargon one time, and he was all like, "Yeah, you have a really British sensibility when it comes to comedy."
You're
You know?
hanging out with your flatmates.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we're coming into the last 10 minutes, so I'll drop the link one more time if anyone wants to
Have a
come on
Boulder
in for the last couple minutes
Yeah.
here. So that's all good. But okay, so Mo, then what exactly is on your mind then, man? What is it you want to cover real quick?
Fuck, no, that's it. That was just talking to shit right there.
I'm gonna put you on the spot, dude. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I want to know. Maury Povich wants to know: are you the father
of who?
Of anything?
Sadly, no.
Do you want children? That's a question, right?
What kind of a question is that for a caller?
It's a legitimate question.
It's a legitimate question, right? We're in a pandemic.
Right.
Aren't
It's a
having children right now.
legitimate question.
It's a legitimate question. I mean,
It's a legitimate question, and I'm gonna give him a non-answer. Do you want children, Fat Jarbo?
I have two of them.
It would be kind of a dick move for him to say no.
Do you want them?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You get the fuck out of here. You can't ask someone that. That's
Yeah. I'm just trying to deflect questions, all right? I'm trying to, you know. I just ran out of ideas. My brain just stopped working.
That, you know what, that fucking happens to me all the goddamn time, man. All the goddamn time. My brain is like, fuck you, it doesn't want to work.
Holy crap, is that the Alex Jones?
Apparently, I don't know. My channel says the Alex Jones is here.
That's Alex Jones.
Then have him call in. All right.
I'm not Alex Jones.
You're not Alex Jones? All right.
And yell at people in the streets.
That'd be kind of funny.
It is funny. Okay. But too bad I don't have a camera every time that happens.
Well, then get a camera, goddammit. That's your mission, Mo. You gotta get a camera. You got a phone, right? You got a phone. You got a camera.
Matt, you are not my father, and you are not my boss. All right, so you don't tell me what to do.
That is a lie. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, man, I got a couple more people to get to that just jumped in, so I'm gonna let you go. And but thanks for coming in, Mo, and we'll talk soon. All right, buddy. Have a good one, man. All right. Berserk. What's going on? I see you're muted. You got to unmute yourself, man.
God damn it. I'm such a fucking moron.
What's up, Berserk?
No, you're not. It happens, right? I mute myself on this shit all the time accidentally.
Anyhow, Matt. So after all this talk about trans dicks, I felt I need to get some representation, you know?
Yeah, I guess, man. Like, I mean, sure, I understand, like, so what's your theory on that one? Do you think that that Weebu Jones should have paid the $50 because he requested the service but wasn't happy with what happened?
How's that a theory?
Absolutely.
It's like you're treating it like it's a fucking conspiracy theory or something like that.
Do you think that he the idea here is, if the consumer is not happy with the end product,
Oh God.
are they entitled to deny them to pay?
That's what you took out of that conversation.
No, but that's how I'm choosing to frame it for my own mental fucking health.
Okay.
It's like, guy calls in and is all like, I paid this person to jack off on a fucking VC stream for the boys. And it's like, yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, for the boys.
But you didn't like what you saw. And it took him an hour to get hard. Like, why didn't you stop it before? I have questions. Like, at some point, where is there's the customer's always right nonsense. Okay. There's that. But like, where does the customer have responsibility here? Where are the ethics of the situation? Like at some point, let's break this down. Let's break this down. So if he brought this person in to a VC, Discord VC, and that person was being paid $20 up front, $30 afterward to jerk off in front of a bunch of dudes. Okay. So, and it took him an hour to get to the point of where he was able to, or she was able, sorry, to perform the act. Like at some point, if they were already not happy with the experience leading up to that point, do you think that they should have just cut it before seeing it through to the end?
I have 3 pieces of evidence to submit to the court.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, I would jerk off on VC for free, just so everybody knows. Second, I would like to appeal to the sympathy because trans people tend to have very rocky financial situations and need all the help they can get.
Okay, so, I've heard that. Yeah, that's I have heard that.
And 3, if you promise to pay fucking $50, you should honor that fucking promise.
Yeah, exactly. Correct? You agreed to 50 bones for 1 boner. It's that simple.
I'm just saying, like, but if you were not provided with a boner, which is generally what I'm kind of getting out of what his original statement was, that he was not turned on by this transgender woman that he had paid this money to perform this act with, right?
Okay. Let's apply that logic to a fucking comedian. And then it falls apart, right? If a comedian doesn't make you laugh, you don't get a fucking refund.
Oh my god! You're
right. Well, you might if you bitch enough, right? If you heckle enough and you disrupt the show. However, a comedian is generally only on set for, like, if we're talking about like a professional comedian that puts on like an hour-long show, then that's a predetermined time. If it's a comedy club comedian, you're looking at 5 to 10 minute set. So, like we're talking time investment within the customer, right? So like 10 minutes is wasted, not that big of a deal. An hour is wasted, at least to get to the point of where there was enough of an erection to complete the act. I'm asking, and by the way, I am on the side of you guys here. I think there should be payment. But I'm asking, like, at some point in time, did he have an ethical responsibility to yeet himself from the conversation in order to go, look, this is not what I would be willing to pay the full price for, sort of thing?
She never made any promises that he would get a boner.
Exactly.
She was just offered $50 to jack off, and she did it, and he fucked her over.
Now, look, if there was like an erection specified in the fine print, I'd be willing to see that.
Yeah, we gotta read the fine print.
Matt, no.
Yeah, well, this is the person who we're talking about.
I know.
This is the person.
I know. I don't have any problem with him at all. I just think, like, he should pay.
I'm just saying. We're talking about, like, ethics of consumer practices here, right? So I agree that if a person was hired for a job, and there's no like, he did say that there was the pimp. But real quick though, I gotta take a quick break here. Jay here, Australian $3, asking the question: Diablo 2 remastered, yay or nay? That's a yay for me. I'm gonna get that on PS4 or PS5 or whatever.
I'm very excited for that shit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I never played Diablo 3, but I did like Diablo 2 quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to that one there. Now Diablo Immortal, it can die in my butthole for all I care. I don't want to play no mobile Diablo game.
That's a weird place for your mind to go with that, but all right.
I'm just saying it can, like, it could die. No, it doesn't have to be my butthole. It could be anyone's butthole.
My butthole. It's very.
It could be in Berserker's butthole if
Devil's anus.
Yeah, the Devil's anus. There you go. Well, considering that their avatar is an upside down cross that appears to be bleeding, my first thought on that was, a deicide. Haven't seen that in a while.
I'm just a Satanist, so I just grabbed the first image I saw on Google of an upside down cross. So
you gotta update it to your new avatar when that's done.
I really should. It's really good. But that's fucking shit Matt's audience doesn't give a flying fuck about. So
I don't even know what my audience gives a flying fuck about anymore because I'm not even too sure what audience I have anymore, to be honest with you. It's great. I love people stopping by and having a good time and laughing. That's the whole point, just to kind of fuck around. But like coming in off the 2014 to 2017, really, 2018, really, those 4 years where it was like Gamergate, anti-SJW shit constantly, like that's the audience that I created, that I cultivated, and I'm very happy to be away from that, I may not get as many people watching, but you know what? I'm having more fun. So fuck it.
You do get people that say the T-Slayer a bunch, but
Well, and I'm not a big, I'm not a big fan of that. Like, to be honest, just in general, I'm not a big fan of that one. Like, I can't control people say I don't have a beep thing. I try to keep it as open as possible, but there are things where I'm like, come on, like
beep/boop/bop. Look at me.
I don't know, man. Yeah, the vernacular people use on the internet is very interesting because it's like stuff that you used to say like 10 years ago, you just don't say anymore. Right. Or like you're kind of weary about it. Like, and it is a problem when it comes to speech because there's maybe one group of people that don't care about a particular slur being used or a term that could be deemed to being a slur. And then there's another group that gets completely, they blow up at any little mention of it, regardless of the context. Like there was a guy for some left-wing podcast that got suspended because he was defending the usage of racial slurs within context, not like calling somebody something, but like if you have to say it.
No, and I generally agree with that. Like, there's a lot of merit to that argument, in my opinion. Like, context does matter, in my opinion. But that's just
well, it's like when Papa John's got fired from his own company because like he was in that one conference call and he brought up like he said the N-word. Like, I don't think I think given the context, like he didn't have to say the N-word, but like. There was a lot of people that defended him, like, yeah, he said it, but he said it. This was the context. I'm like, I mean,
I haven't heard it. I'd have to hear it.
It's like it was something. It was he was. I was like, come on, like that's a bad one. That's a bad one, dude. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, to me, it's just like not even a word in my vocabulary, so my mind never goes to it. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm not saying it. Like, I don't know. That's just me.
Jay here says the last time I was here. You, Matt, we're talking about Mortal Kombat and the idea of Goro doing porn. That sounds like something I would talk about, by the way.
That'd be interesting to watch.
The idea there is more or less like Goro would do very well in a gangbang. Right?
I'm sorry.
I guess that's correct.
What?
I'm just saying like if he has 4 arms.
This is how you're gonna introduce one of my viewers to Boulder Talk Radio.
Well, dude, one of your viewers got mad that you associate with me anyway. So like, at this point, all bets are off.
Because your opinion on Star Wars was bad.
You did have an opinion she didn't like.
Yeah, don't have bad opinions. Don't be a. We are coming up towards the end of.
Actually, it is now midnight. I do have to go because I'm going to be jumping over to my friend's stream. Let me get the link. I'll drop it in the chat. You guys can come over there. He listens to this show, so he probably won't be super happy, but at the same time, it's going to be funny. So feel free to, I'm just going to give you guys the link here.
Also, I'm going to whore out my channel for a second. Check out
go
my
ahead,
show.
man.
I do call-in shows too sometimes, and Matt comes on there. I'm Underhaven. You guys see me
post the link in the private chat, and I'll bring you in. I'll say it. So, all right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, post it in there, and I'll do that thing there. Anyway, let's see here. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. So okay. I should have known that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. So check out Underhaven. Annie here posts a bunch of stuff. Does a lot of calls. They're pretty funny. They're more progressive politics. But I'm pretty sure you guys like to fight people.
Yeah, we do. I'm going to be having a debate, or more of a conversation with someone coming up soon. So stay tuned.
Good old just random conversation.
Yeah, I try not to do like debates like point by point because I think that they're kind of cringe. But I like talking with people who have different opinions with me because I like analyzing the differences and the things that we have in common. It's kind of a different approach than just a debate.
Okay. And that works out. But all right, guys, I do have to jump over to my friend's thing. So the link is there in the comment section or in the chat. And we'll talk again soon for another episode of whatever the fuck I'm doing with this shit, which is too long of a name to call Boulder Talk Radio. Have a good night, everybody.
May I do some whoring?
Yeah. Real quick, do some whoring. Not in a Discord VC though, because this is a family show.
Fair enough. Follow me on Twitter at Berserk Blair to see me simp for Alina Fox a bunch.
All right, there you go, guys. Check it out. All right, everyone. See y'all later.